Hey Exile, PoE Academy here. In the background you can see the build I'm currently playing in Mayhem, and it's also the build I'm potentially starting 3.20 with. It is an Elementalist that uses Crackling Lance, but you can also use Spark with it if you want to. NANI?! The build is very tanky, and it's actually the most tanky build I've ever played right after the campaign, with 4k life and 30 attack and spell block, as you can see in the footage. It also uses Determination and Arctic Armor, making it very tanky. A lot of elemental resistances are already in the tree, so there's very little gear pressure, which is quite nice, especially when you start a fresh league. I also try to put some life regeneration on the gear slots, because that's very nice for sustaining longer fights. Until I finally get a life on block shield. You can see that the boss in the background has some really nasty mods, so for example we can't inflict exposure and he hits harder and faster, and he's also tormented twice, so yeah, that's why I died there. But still, the build can handle it, which is quite nice. Actually, I found this boss in the second map I've played, and I think that's pretty decent when you just get out of the campaign. The build feels very good at this point already, but there are some things that you should consider when you want to play this as well. For example, you must take the reduced mana cost nodes on the tree to sustain the 4 link, and I think for a 6 link you probably need the -2 mana cost ring enchantments. Since we play the non-crit version, we also pick Elemental Overload, and to proc Elemental Overload consistently without any crit nodes, you must take the Lightning Mastery, which makes your lightning damage lucky. I've enjoyed playing this build quite a lot so far, however, Crackling Lance feels a little bit clunky sometimes, so maybe you should use another character to test the playstyle before you actually commit to it. I will continue leveling this build for some levels to see how it performs in yellow and red maps, and I hope it will continue to perform like it did in the campaign. Thanks for staying until the end, enjoy playing the events if you're into them, and see you in the next one.